Hi everyone, I'm Belle. I run BuzzAR. At BuzzAR, our vision is to create an inclusive metaverse. As a child, I have been through abuses, violence, and also unfair treatment. So I fully understand the underprivileged and also underrepresented community. I want to return the power back to these people by helping them, and at the same time create fun and uplifting content. In 2021, Zuck wants 1 billion people to enter VR. Also, Fortnite make over 9 billion in less than 2 years. Listen to me. But what's missing? What's missing is that only 16% of the people in the gaming industry is female. As a result, there are body shaming issues. There are no diversity in the gaming contents. A lot of the famous games today, it's related to violence games. We want to change this. How we do it is we do it with our very fun, what we call women and children friendly games. We start off with creating a 3D full-blown avatar, and users within our existing game portfolio, they can roam within the metaverse using the avatar. And next, they can trade using crypto toon. That means as they play, they will earn. This is a series of inclusive products that we have created over years. Our business model, we charge venue $1 per square meter, and that side we have about $500,000 revenue. From users, we charge users $5 to $50. On top of that, they pay for digital goods and also what they call skins. And that side we have about 2.5 million revenue. Next year, we are projected to make about 20 million. Users love us and venues love us. We collaborated with a few very iconic malls, one of which is the Singapore most iconic mall, Marina Bay Sands. Within this building, we are also collaborating with about 200 brands. From user side, we have very strong love. The rating is 4.9 out of 5. We can say that we can make 20 million next year because we own 20 million players from all over the world. These are our existing distribution platform. We sign multi-year contract with them. The cooking game VR, one of our most famous game, is #1 cooking game VR on Oculus Rift. We are a team of 9 people. This is our second business. We own a fan base of 20 million. We publish over 20 games. This is the texture. It's always what I call women and children friendly. And we want to break the bias that gaming is wasting time. Gaming is not good. Gaming equals to violence. And I can show you how users love our content. Love so good, yeah, love so sweet. Hey, baby, you deserve a treat. Diamonds on my wrist, so we call me ice cream. You could double dip, cause I know you like me. This app, this avatar engine, Happy Toon, is going viral in 120 countries. In 2 months, we have about 1.5 million avatar generated by users, by creators. And next, we are going to launch Crypto Toon. Crypto Toon is an NFT element that is inputted in our ecosystem. Users can can create, own, and trade within our ecosystem. On top of that, we also have real utilities such as this kind of
Happy Chinese New Year, Albert.
It's almost like you can wear your own avatar to talk to your friend. I would like to end this with, it goes back to the company purpose. Why I started what we are doing is really to empower the community. I come from where they are, and I really want to empower this community of women and younger children, because I know how it is like when you are helpless. I want them to start creating. I want them to be independent, and they can live a better life. Yeah, so we raised about so far close to 1 million, and we are raising 3 million. 1/3 has been committed. I really want you to join us in revolutionizing and change the perception of games. We create games that empower people, that is uplifting and fun. We help them to play and earn. We help girls in Indonesia, in Philippines, from all over the world to start creating, collaborates with the 200 brands that has signed up with us. They can start playing the dressing game on the avatars and start trading. They can make a better life. I am Belle. I run BuzzAR. We create an inclusive metaverse. Thank you.
Hi, Belle. This is Kumar. Thanks for presenting. Very interesting. The first question I had is you said something about the users participating as well as, and you also have customers out there, all the Millennium Hotel resorts and stuff like that. Can you just explain that equation? And what's your business model? Is it largely from the corporates, from clients, or are you expecting revenues more from the users? And then is there also since you're talking about NFTs, are tokens attached to the whole thing as they go on?
Yeah. So we have stable SaaS revenue from the venues. It's currently about 20%, and 80% comes from the gaming and the digital goods. Yep. So NFT is an extension of the current apps, the 1.5 million avatars that are generated by users. So yeah, it's very much the whole ecosystem that we are creating. Have I answered your question, Kumar?
Yes, I got it. Yeah, thanks.
Thank you.
All right. Excuse me, this is Kanice here. So are there certain markets, whether geographically or certain segments that you're primarily focusing on?
Our business is global from day one because we publish games, but the key markets right now is Southeast Asia, North America, and China. Actually, the cooking game VR is #1 in China. So we plan to continue to strengthen our key markets and double the key markets next year. Yeah. Do you have any other questions, Kanice?
Yeah. What have you found that's been effective in reaching the audience if you're in those high priority markets you're targeting? They're very different, like for instance, China and US as an example.
Yeah. First thing first, this is our second business. So we started in 2013. We do have an upper hand of going in earlier. So for example, when we create the cooking game VR, there is no other cooking game VR out there. We are almost like the single title. Even today on Oculus Rift, if you search cooking, we are the only cooking game VR that is sort of like still there, sustainable, still have users. Yeah, so I think being the first to market is really important. Whereas for the market geographically, we do localizations. it's almost like for China, we work with our China team to localize the language, some of the content, and for what I categorize as English-speaking countries, that is always our first attempt, because it's almost like not much localization needed. We concentrate on English speaking countries first. Then second layer is like the one that needs localization.
What are the costs associated for a user? I mean, if you're using the Oculus VR headset, who supplies that, and do you have a markup on that, or is it just they just buy it and just use your software portal?
Yeah, they just buy it and just use our software.
Oh, okay. All right. So there's no, it's open platform. There's no customization needed or whatever.
No customization needed. Yeah, quite straightforward. And we have a track record of generating cross-platform games. For example, the cooking game is a killer games that has generated 20 million on apps. Then we replicate it on VR, AR, sell it to venues so that they can go to venues to play the games. Yeah, that's our strength.
Let's go back to competition. You said you are doing the cooking game. You're about the first to do this. I mean, it seems like a pretty big market. So there's no competition out there, or do you have people have some similar products but not exactly the same? Have you looked at that?
Yes.
What's the competitive landscape?
Yeah. So last year in China, there's another one that launched. The cooking game VR is pretty similar to ours, but because we have put out for many years, we have the first to market advantage. So we keep developing new restaurant. That makes us retain still the largest market. And that's why we are still number one in China for the cooking game VR. So overall, currently for the cooking game VR kind of genre, there are two players, ourselves and another one. For simulation games, which is our kind of not those kind of like Call of Duty, those kind of male-oriented game, right? I would say. Yeah, for ours, this kind of like inclusive games, yeah, then there are a few more. Job Simulator, there are a few more on Oculus.
Okay. On the funding side, you said you raised $1 million, and where do you go from here? Are you planning to raise more money? If so, what is that? What is the use of funds?
Yeah, currently, after launching all platforms, we want to use 35% for blockchain development, because we are going to offer it on blockchain games. 35% for XR, acquisition of some titles. We have our cooking game, which is good, but we still want to acquire a few more. 30% for marketing.
Yeah. So do you have a fundraising goal right here, or are you okay with what you've raised so far?
3 million, and 1 million is secure.
Okay, so 1 million of 3 million is secure. And what are the terms?
It's 15 million post money valuation.
Okay. On a safe note, right?
On a safe note, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Belle. Let's move to our next presenter. So change guard. Okay,